Captain Ibrahim Traore is no ordinary head of state, rising to power through a 2022 military-led revolution, driven by frustration with the government's inability to quell terrorism and corruption. He quickly earned a reputation as a man of integrity and action. Young, charismatic, and fiercely anti-imperialist, Traore broke from conventional leadership molds. He didn't just speak of justice, he embodied it. This story is about one of his most stunning and human acts, walking into a prison alone, finding an innocent man, and ordering his release. It's the kind of act one reads in history books about legends. But this happened in real time, under the African sun, behind steel bars and concrete walls. 2. The crisis of justice in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso's legal system, like many post-colonial African systems, is an uneasy mix of civil codes inherited from France and customary tribal law. For decades, it has suffered from underfunding, corruption, slow processes, and political manipulation. By 2025, thousands were imprisoned without trial. Legal aid was virtually non-existent. Many were locked up on suspicion alone, with delays of 3-8 years before even seeing a judge. It was into this reality that Traore stepped as a reformer, not just from above, but from the ground up. 3. Setting the scene. Ouagadougou Central Prison. The Ouagadougou Central Prison is a grim fortress of concrete, iron bars, and overcrowded cells. Built in the 1970s, it was intended for 500 prisoners, but routinely holds over 2,000. With minimal sanitation, frequent power outages, and scarce medical care, it is a place where justice, if delayed, can feel like a death sentence. On May 7, 2025, a heavily cloaked vehicle arrived at this compound. Inside was not a senior prison official or a visiting judge, but President Ibrahim Traore himself, dressed in civilian clothes, accompanied by only 2 loyal aides. 4. The anonymous visit. How Traore entered the prison. According to official reports later released, Traore chose to go without media or prior notice. His reason? I want to see what justice looks like when no one is watching. He passed through security under the pretense of a private inspection, but staff were quickly stunned once his identity became clear. He refused a red carpet or escort, instead opting to walk through general population blocks, cell by cell, asking prisoners a hauntingly simple question. Why are you here? Many gave vague answers. Some said they didn't know. Others claimed guilt, but one man's answer stopped him in his tracks. 5. The encounter. Emmanuel's plea for justice. In cell 26, a man in his mid-30s stepped forward. His name was Emmanuel Ouedraogo, arrested in 2018 on suspicion of stealing building materials from a Chinese company. Emmanuel had been locked up ever since. He never saw a lawyer, he never had a trial.